So there will be number stands everywhere.
Yeah.
Wherever you can see the stand, click on the audio will start.
Okay. So shall I get an earphone or?
Give me.
Thank you so much. I've just collected a free audio guide. Right, I had to deposit 1000 Indian currency over there to get this. Once I return this, I'll get my money back. So it's okay, it's all good. If they don't, then so let me keep this very carefully. Let me get the earphone. All right. Visiting the Bangalore stadium. Visiting the Bangalore Palace. It's a huge palace over here in Bangalore of the ancient king. I just asked them the name, but they just forgot. The names are so difficult over here in Bangalore, especially in this south region. You don't just grasp it in your mind, right? So I forgot the name. So let's go and visit the Bangalore Stadium, Bangalore Palace. To pay 300 bucks to film, which I will not be doing. So I hope I'll hide this camera secretly and show you. If the guard sees, then I don't know. I don't want to pay 300 bucks. I'm not allowed to shoot right now. Front leg. No, I'm shooting myself, only myself. What? I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in. Oh God. Fuck. You're telling you want it? You want it? I'm playing hide and seek with the security guard. Filming hiding camera. And if you pay 300 bucks, then you're allowed to film freely. But since I've not paid money and I have this pink band which denotes that I have no access to cameras inside this palace, right? So I'm hiding. There's security guards everywhere, top floor, down floor. And if the security guards don't catch me, the camera will. And if they catch me, they won't investigate my mobile phone, but they will ask me to pay 300 bucks. Man, that is expensive, right? I don't want to. So let's see what will happen. This is a huge palace. This really is a huge palace. And in the audiobook, what I love about this is that you get to hear stories told personally by the kings or their daughters or the sons, right? And when you see, like behind me there's photographs, right? And then there is a number over there like 16. Then I need to press 16 over here in this one, right? And they'll tell the story about the photographs, the story about this building. It's a wonderful, for people who love hearing stories, this is a wonderful experience. I really love. The best thing about this is this audiobook, the stadium tour, the palace tour. Why am I continuously telling stadium today? I don't know. The palace tour. It's brilliant. Now I'm looking around for the guards. Now I am out of the palace. I can film whatever I want. Take that, security guard. I didn't need to pay 300 bucks and still I could film. Those are the watchtowers where people used to stay to watch out for enemies heading, and those are the archers' tower. Had a great time in this palace, right? So I didn't even know how quickly time just went by. I almost spent more than 2 hours over here. And the best thing about this palace while touring this palace is that you get an audio book, and by listening to the audio book you get attached to every single stories. If you are a good story listener, if you like stories, then you will definitely love the stories about this palace, right? In each and every photograph you look in the walls of this palace, you'll hear a story about it, and in a sense you get familiar, you get attached to the walls, to the stories, to the people living in this palace in those era. It was a wonderful time spent over here. So right now I'll be heading towards to have lunch because I haven't had a single bit of food in my mouth from the morning, right? So I'm feeling I don't know why I'm getting so hyper, maybe because of hunger, right? So I'll be going to have lunch. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to have. इधर है, इधर है। By just sitting here in the palace garden makes you feel relaxed. You sit down, you stare at the fort, look at how beautiful it is made. You tend to forget about time. It's almost 5 o'clock and I haven't moved a little bit. I'm feeling hungry, but still I forgot to eat. I was busy staring at the fort, how it was made, and what would age, in that age, what would the princess, what would the gardeners, what would the workers serving this palace would feel like. I was just sitting there and imagining things about those stuff. So now I need to move. I really need to move. It's getting dark. This is some hell of a beautiful sight. You could see the rays passing through it as if the sun is hiding behind the cloud and the rays are escaping the clouds. Black clouds are acting like a black hole, not allowing the sun rays to pass through that cloud, right? But the sun, being the sun, is actually letting its light flow from the clouds. Walking out of the palace gate. It's a long walk. These are the fruits that are growing on the trees. You can see. Back to Kapwan Park. I really am feeling so hungry. I need to go to the opposite side of the Kapwan Park to find restaurants and stuff like that, because in this area there is no restaurant. I feel that I could fall down any minute. I need some water to hydrate myself. I need some food to supply energy to my body. You can look at my face and feel it. This is Mirinda. Is there? For the time being, the Miranda will give me some energy to sustain for a little bit. Feeling a little bit relieved. As if life has come back to me. I'm feeling like that.